Now a word from our sponsors.
Well, go on, everybody. It's your humble Matrixman here, or your very egoistic Matrixman here. In this video, I want to talk to you about the manifestation of divine prophecy, the manifestation of divine will. What's coming next is that you're going to see a one-on-one session with me, the bro G Vertisano. I hope I'm pronouncing it good. If I'm not, you will be seeing an image of his name here, Vertisano. All right. Inside of this one-on-one, we sat for this entire week of Monday all the way to Thursday. And before we jump in, I just want to say that this bro G gave me his hard-earned money. He valued the knowledge, he was drawn to it. So I have to preface this by saying that what you're going to see will be heavily redacted. Heavily redacted in the sense that I am going to be editing out my audio. I am going to be bleeping out and editing out parts that should not be seen. Why? Because I feel like it's a huge disservice to him that saw the value in me so much to give me money and then I just give it to you for free, right? So that don't make any sense. All right, so let's make that clear. You're going to see me walk through price. You're going to see me use my concept dynamic static range filter. But those questions that you'd want to ask, I will remove it. I will remove the answers from the video, right? I'm not giving it away for free. Um, Next, we want to look at the divine manifestation of prophecy, the divine manifestation of my will, the divine manifestation of an I told you so. So if you can look right here inside of our server, which this video will go to most of you. If some of you are outside of the server, I don't know you, well, you're missing out. You most certainly will not understand the things that I'm hiding. I'm making it clear that I'm hiding it, alright? Those of you inside of the server who have been around me long enough for these 4 to 5 years probably will most likely understand it, even though I'm hiding it from the muggles, right? If you're on the outside and you want to know, you have to come in. However, from 2024, those of you who have been with me, you can see me from 2022, sorry. For those of you who have been with me, you can see me talking about 2024. And I first started talking about 2024 on December 1st, 2022. As we're recording this now, it's December 13, 2024. Isn't it funny how life just works out perfectly when you are in the know of how the reality really works? Matrix man, yell yell yell, sees what others in the matrix can't. So divine manifestation of the will started December 1st, 2022. You see me talking about this year. Then we keep on manifesting it December 31st, 2022. The Algo never stood a chance against an adept fly baby protocol. Alright, and then we're just talking about it because we are multidimensional. We have the ability to peer into other dimensionals and realities. There is a legion of yells out there. There's literally a legions of yells out there, and when we can communicate with other versions of myself, they can look inside of this reality and find the fractal crack. So when we find in the fractal crack, and sorry, that's not the word, because they said that fractal is bullshit, bully woolly woolly shit. You don't want to be using something as fickle as a fractal when you want to define, when you want to finitely know what is and what isn't. You want to be using a quantize. So long story short, dynamic static range filter is amazing. It's absolutely easy. You only have two variables, a swing high and swing low. You just have to know how to use them. I am going to tentatively show you a little bit of how you could possibly use it, knowingly hiding the most important bits, and you will see me taking a live execution. The Brogy Vertisano, I hope I'm pronouncing it good. He can attest that from Monday to Thursday, everything I said, everything dynamic static range filter said, happened. The rules are completely black and white. There's no need for something as narrative, barrative, stupidity doopity. Alright? We just have black and white rules, what we expect to see, And if what we expect to see doesn't happen, we know it's the other side. It's that simple. Black and white. Binary. Make trading binary again. Or make trading simple again. That should be the title for this video. Let's see if I choose it. Anyway, enough rambling. You're going to see Monday. Walk through Monday with him. And you're going to see me executing live using nothing more than a swing high and swing low. However, with a little bit of imagination and thought, the swing high and swing low gives you everything you need. Everything you need. Every single thing you need. Let me repeat again. The only thing you need is a swing high and swing low. The only three variables in my concept is a D1, D2, and D3, and that's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. Not 81 fuckery duckery. Not a multitude of new things coming out overly. Just a swing high and a swing low. Three variables, and that's it. So sit back, enjoy the show. I hope you enjoy. And let's jump to the video now. Alright, enough love. And stay blessed. You notice we're still working on one side. We're not interested in shorting. We're only interested in looking for longs. We're just staying at one side of the market. So we draw our confluence. We have the 50, that's looking good. You're not lost in price. You're in fact very confident because you know what you're looking for. This is also the D3. So if this D3 is going to hold and don't do anything foolishness, don't do any skullduggery, we don't want to see price come back down to this 50. Why? Why do we want to see price come back down to this D350? Because we have this already, the idea that gave us the bullishness right here. So we don't want to see price come back all the way down here, son. But it's a D3. You never know with D3. So you leave D3 alone and just watch. However, this would be nice to see price going up here now. I'll take a look back at the 12. They are thinking that is this, which is okay, nothing is wrong. But we already have our bullish range right here. We know that we're looking for all the buys inside here. As we said, when price was all the way up here, we said that come here, so, and go higher. Why? Looking at the 4 minute to see if we can see anything clearer. 4 minute swing high. There's no swing low, so it wasn't that. And there isn't even a bullish D1 here on the 4 minute chart. On the 1 minute, let's go back down and look. You notice how price is still holding. It's not doing anything, you know. You think that it's doing a lot, but it's not doing anything. It come right back to the red and it's working inside of this range. So it's still not giving you anything. Alright. Close below here, the 50 right here, is bad for longs. And that's why with D3 you don't just trust it right away. Because if it closes back below this yellow, it's bad for longs. So it needs to go higher from here if it's going to be bullish. At least for the super short term on the 1 minute chart. On the 12 minute, you see that the quantize hasn't moved yet. The quantize has literally done nothing yet. Alright? On the 4 minute, you see that it's literally done nothing yet. Still inside back this range. It's literally still inside this range. Has done nothing yet. Alright? Nothing at all. There's nothing for us to do. So we're approaching the time window now. 9:42 to 9:47. Let's put a vertical line at 42 and then a vertical line at 47. What's the important of these two times? It's the micro TPAS. Alright. Yeah. So So price came close above the 50. As I said to you, that is a trade. It's just that I wasn't willing to take it. Stop can't be the D too low, you'll have to be here. And then you want to see price at least give you this right here. And then we're going higher. So that's like the advance. What you would be predicting, you had the 50 there, it's less risk. However, this is the swing high and this is the swing low. So a close above here, so now is confirming to us that not only was our bias correct, it could potentially spell a potential trade. And this is too rich for my blood. 56, that's too rich, so wouldn't be doing that. But again, note it hasn't closed above here. In fact, it's wicking the top of this bearish the 12 minute D1 right here. Right, so this would be too rich. We would want to refine that a bit. The longer price doesn't close and stay above this blue, the more I'm likely to think that it's going to just short term it and short term shift, like not shift. The bullish bias is going to be in trouble, especially if candles don't start printing body candle close above this here right here. Why? Because this is, what's this? Again, a scenario 4 but on the 12 minute chart. Alright, 12 minute scenario 4. Alright, good. So watching it, bulls need to see this candle close above. If this candle fails to close above the 947, fails to close above, it didn't close above, you know. See, notice it didn't close above. So this is like your first inkling that okay, well, might can go counter trend, might because you'd want to see it close above here for bullishness, and you're still giving it some time. How much time? Let's look at the 4 minute. 4 minutes is telling us another 3 minutes until this 4 minute candle closes. So you see, you just work with the time. And then we'll look at the 12 minute. 11 minutes left in this 12 minute. So still a lot of time. 3 minutes left in this 4 minute. No, 3 minutes 14 seconds left. Still a lot of time. However, the longer price holds here and don't print a body 1 minute candle above this, the more I'm thinking that it's going to sweep it again and then go lower. Good, that's what we want to see. And then we want to see this area right here. We want to see price. Hold on, is it the, yeah, we want to see price close above it. Again, candles start printing body close below here. It's bad. You notice now the 50 worked out well. And you have the exact here where you would be looking to buy. Even though I didn't take it, the same principle workout, telling you exactly when the symmetry gave it. So now we're in business in terms of okay, bullish bias proven right. Price came to where we anticipated it to come and continue higher. Price did what time and memory shows us that we trust the blue over the red, so we wouldn't be shorting. And the only long presented itself to you right here.
Why? Because swing high, swing low, note at the equilibrium comes, give you your entry right there. Put your stop below the D3 low. To be safe, you put it down here. Target this. Alright, so now we have a candle closure above it. Let's look on the 4 minute. The 4 minute didn't close above. That's not good. Comes back down below. I'm still apprehensive. Well, it's not apprehensive, you know. It's just looking at it and knowing what it's supposed to do and what it's not supposed to do. This is just 1 minute candle closure above. Good. Okay. You get the entry right here. It can come back down another time right here, and that's it. But you would even want to see it come back down here. The reason why is because I already worked it here. Alright. So now look. What are we seeing on the 12 minute? You notice the 12 minute failed to close above it. And what would this be on the 12 minute chart? If you're saying that, and then it come right here and failed to go above it, this one right here, which is the overall one right here, this wick this one, and also wick this one. Let's remove the white. Wick this one, and wick this one. That's not good for lungs. That's not good at all. Alright, so you're watching it. Bias is overall bullish, but you're watching the strength of it and see if you can need to go counter trend or not. So the last line in the sand for longs is this red line right here. This one, this red line. Another entry could be down here, so. But if this red line doesn't keep price up, saying that it's supposed to sell right here, and then it already went above it once, went here, so if it comes down and close below here, even against the bias, because it's still against the bias, you know, you're bullish, but you can still trade down here, so it can still trade all the way down here, and then wick again, and not upset your bias. So it would be a potential scalp. You notice price come right exactly there, and it's holding there. Alright, D3 is here, and then let's remove this. So we already proved that point, and then we have a bullish D1 here inside of this overall range. And we have a swing high and a swing low right here. Alright, so this is a good area to pick up longs again. The only reason I'm not long in it yet is because you shouldn't do that. Shouldn't have done that. Because if you look at it now on the 12 minute, it shouldn't have done that. Because if you look at it now on the 12 minute, this was supposed to send price above here. This blue was supposed to send price above here. Right? Then we have a potential scenario. Then we have this a bearish 12 minute D1. This a potential scenario 4. It's screaming potential scenario 4. So that's the only reason why I'm not liking longs at this point in time. Doesn't mean that I'm shorting yet. What would I need to go for a short now? I would want to see it close below here. Why here? Watching it. Now we're at 954. We successfully read price up. If it gives us a bullish D1 again right here, so everything else is thrown away, and we'll look for longs. Alright, so this is the potential for it again. Swing high, swing low. Put that right there. Let's remove this. And let's remove this. And let's remove this. This is supposed to hold price higher. And then the potential is confirmed here. Look at the 4 minute. You look at the 4 minute, you see the 4 minute is telling you a story, right? What's the 4 minute story telling you? Don't be rushful chasing longs. Why? Why shouldn't you be rushful? Wicks. Alright? Wicks. So that's why you use the higher time frame. Alright? What's the 12 minute telling you? Wicks. No closure above here at least. And what would be here? The long should be above here. The higher time frame. Yes, we drew the 1 minute one. And it was closed above on the 1 minute chart, but the 1 minute is the weakest. Alright? So now we're looking at it. With everything that we have said, if price close below here, I'm going to take a short. Price close below here, I'm shorting. And I'm putting the stop here. Price close below this red. Alright? 1 minute still holding. And understanding that that would be counter trend, alright? But some of the time you just have to go counter trend. Because it's the story that's price telling you, and you don't have any free will. You have any free will. This closure is a little bit uncertain. Let's look and see if we see something else. Maybe this can create a 4 minute swing low that we could work within. And the 4 minutes is showing us it. We have 2 minutes until this candle close. So if this candle could close and then touch the red right here, nice for short. But they're still holding the symmetry just close to it. Alright. This is good right here, you know. This is a good area to short, you know. Good area. But we're watching it. So bearish D1 right here, and now price is showing its hand. Alright, it's showing its hand now. So I'm going to load it up for myself personally. What do I want to see now? The last bit is you could wait for this to short this red. I could just jump in right now. Just jump in right now and take a short right here and see price go where you would see. You could jump in already and stop is here. You see price going to go down. Price is going to go against the overall thing, and it looked that right there. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. I expect it to yeah, I placed it. I placed on my personal one. Even though you're jumping in ahead of time, I want to see it come right here just for perfectness, and then I placed on this one so you can see it on the screen, and then this would be the second trade right here. So let's sell that. We're selling this. I will put in our stop above here. And why are we doing this? Because it had many reasons to. Well, I explained it all. So what don't we want to see now? You take a stop out, nothing wrong. But you want to see price come to this low right here. And if you're lucky, it could come down all the way here, so. And we understanding that this is against the overall idea, but it should have closed above here. It should have closed above here. So what we're working with now is a potential, and then it closed below here on the 4 minute also. So it's showing us a lot of reasons to trust charts. Whether or not it end up working out is another story, but it's not in our hands anymore, or it's not in my hands. Alright, you don't want to see price closing above where your stop loss is. So you keep it like that, there's nothing else you can do. So this is where you let the stop do its job. The problem here is that this, it came and bounced right back at the 50 year. So because it's counter trend, you want to see this close below here. So this, you want this to be a swing high now. You want this to be a swing high, and you want to see price close below here. So now, if price fails to close below here and come back above the swing high, you just kill the trade. Well, you can just let it wait. Still, I don't like killing the trade. I prefer just let the stop out like I explained to you this morning. But at a certain point, you have to just let go and allow it to do what it's going to do. This was the area of wrongness. Anyhow, so comes and bounces at the 50 year, and we have the D3 here. So that's bad. That's bad. You can see it already playing itself out. That's bad. But you still have to wait. You still have to wait and watch. But that's bad. You don't want to see that there. You'll make it stay though, because it's trading. You want to see it below here now. You want to see it below here. If it closes right there again, I'm thinking that it's going to just from here, it's going to just go higher. It needs to close below, stay below, and be heavy. Yeah, it needs to close below. It needs to push. Breaks this 50 right here. Break it, push. I don't want to see it stop at this 50 again. It needs to push. They're like just that. They're like just push all the way through. I didn't want to see that, but so far it's good still. But I didn't want to see that. I want to see it push more from here. So you see, that's why you don't. Still is. Where is it at? What is it doing? Where is it at and what is it doing? It's at the 50 year. The longer it stays here, the worse shorts be. Alright? But you have to allow it to do its thing. You have to allow it to do its thing. You can't really rush it. You can't force it. You can't really move your stop also out of fear. You have to just allow it to do its thing and just see. And remember, we're on the 1 minute chart. So then now it just go up a little bit. See, now you're on the 4 minute, little bit easier to breathe. And just allow price to do his thing. Alright, you want to see it close below here. The fact that it wicked there again, it's not good. If it was up to me, I would have dumped it already. But it's not up to me, alright? It's not up to you. The only thing we have is the scenario and what price should have done. Alright? And so far it's not done what it should have done. So, and it's been counter trend all day. And it should have been bullish above here. It wicked it. So the only thing we can do is allow it to do what it wants to do. Alright? And we have the scenario. We're playing the scenario. What's happening? It's at the bullish D1 right here, and it's at the I went against my overall bias and I chose short. I'm human sometimes. That's only if it don't work out. but it is what it is, ain't it? I wanted to see a closure above here. Alright, I wanted to see that. And then I wanted to see a closure above here on the 4-minute chart. The 4-minute chart with this one, which is a this 50 right here. Alright, so based off of that, I'm reading it live and I'm just using my knowledge and experience. I can be wrong, and saying to myself that, you know, it should have been bullish, you know, but they don't want to make it bullish yet, and that's why it's taking so long. Should it end up happening? And you notice we're always in the realm of should and if, because we don't know what it's going to do until it does it. However, it is frustrating to see it hang around there at the 50. So now that this candle is below it, we want to see this candle close. We want to see this candle close below. You're trying to will it. You're trying to will it with all your might. No, bro, just laugh and watch it, you know. You have the same scenarios. You have the same scenarios, alright? It's still working the 50. Alright? So no, you're just watching it. We want to see the scenario 4. So what we want to see right now, right away, is that we want to see this candle close below and stay below. And then we just want a mad dash. We want a mash. See, it closed right at the 50 again. You see, it's closed right at the 50. You notice that? But let's put this here. Let's put this here. And say that after all of this range and holding, right? If it's going to give it, and that's a big if, we want to just see a mad dash down to where I draw the pink line, like just one big drop. And at this big drop, you'd want to, if we end up getting it, we don't know, it can just reverse right here and do what it wants. Alright, absolutely nothing we can do but wait. But we want to see it spike down, and right at the spike, because this price action is showing us its ugly head already, showing us that it's not nice, you can't really wait to take it manually. You would have to have a buy limit there, right here at 21.59.99. You put a limit there. I put a 1 there. So if it does go down, if it does drop, I'm anticipating that it's going to do it fast and just weak, and then probably just continue range. But at this point in time, I'm losing a lot of interest in this trade. It's holding too long. You can see it came right here where we want to see it come, at the 50, exactly there. Our stop is right here. I want to see it trade lower. It tried once, it tried twice, so it only has one more time to try. Maybe it won't even try it anymore, and it will probably just go into, if it's not going to go down lower from here at the next try, if we get the next try, at the next try, which is the third try, we want to see it just go down lower, if it end up does it. Or if not, it's just going to continue higher from here. Because I'm in the trade and the stop is here, it can come back above here one more time and wick and touch this right here. It can come back and wick and touch this one more time right here and then go lower. But if or when the candle is right here, I don't want to see it close, because this trade has been a tad slow. But at the same time, we can't control how fast it's going to be. As traders, we would love for it to just enter and then shoot all the way down to where we say it's going to go. We don't have any, like, you know, just fast, easy and painless, no stress. But you find that that's almost never going to happen. So you have to continuously read it live and adjust yourself to what and adjust yourself to what is showing you. You have to do that. So now it's like this. At this try, it's the third try, right? I want to see this try, and I'm imposing my will a little bit. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that, no. But it already tried here once and tried here twice. And our rule is that we work with trees and everything. If it goes back down to this low, and goes back down to the 50, I need to see it closing below it, or I'm going to kill it. And look, it came right here. What's the time that we have? Now it's 10, so we can give it some time. We can give it until like 10:30. We don't have any news, so we just have to allow it to do what it wants to do. As you can see, it's holding. You can see, look at the 4-minute chart now. Look at what the 4-minute chart is holding. You notice that wick right at the 50. So now we would love to see it just close below the 50 and stop teasing. Would like to see at this point in time now. Yes, like that. And now, because this trade has been so frustrating, like, you would want to take in something off. You buy one right here, and then I'm just going to let the full trade be right here, and I draw the stop right here. Alright, because it took a while and these conditions are rough. Like in these conditions now, you can easily see it. I can easily see it coming all the way back up into this range. Understand? That's why I don't like these conditions. But this is a demo trade. Let me take some off my personal account also. I took some off of my personal account. Let's remove my stop. Put my stop at break even on the personal account, and now we're holding. Alright, so as you can see, I just walked you through a scenario 4 live, and I walked you through why we are ditching the bias a bit and choosing to go with the scenario 4. I walked you through the conditions that we are in, my thought process of the conditions, and we put in the stop here because this condition is it can easily retrace all the way back up here and still continue. But so far so good. We partial off one right here because it took so long. It took 1, 2, and we said that this time the third try we wanted to see it go low. Alright, wanted to see it go low at the third try. It did. But if you look at the 4-minute again, it created this close below it, which is good. But we don't like that. It's coming back. But you can. Where is the trade invalidated at this point in time? Is it your original stop loss, or where you're trailing your stop to? It's your original stop loss. But because of this price action, I'm not keeping it at the original stop loss, because they are moving so not nice already, right? Usually with some news or better condition, this is a Monday with no news, you would have gotten this easily. You would have gotten this already. Look, it come all the way down. You couldn't even get that. It worked the 50 right here, but look, it closed below this, so at least it's giving us what we want. So you can cheer it on a little bit. It's doing good. It didn't go against us, so you just allow it to work itself out, and you trail your stop a bit. Where this red high shouldn't sit back, price should not come back above here, so it shouldn't even wick back there. Alright, it shouldn't even wick back there, so you put your stop right there, and we're the take off one, so you can call it that. Goes out, like let's say you're dealing with Apex or your own personal money or whatever, you have a choice to make here. You could close out net profit because it's still trading lower. It's just doing it very not nice. It's doing it very not nicely. Alright, so we're watching for this, and I think this should be where we think that okay, kill it, because based off of how the price action is behaving, if you look back at the 12, you can see it's not really pretty price action. You'll notice it, just look at it, it's not, absolutely not pretty. What I am proud about is that we show you how to find your way in ugly price action also. That's good. So in a ideal world, best case scenario, it drops off heavy here. So let's watch it from the 12-minute now. We don't want to see it. We don't want to see that 12-minute candle body come back above this equilibrium right here, above this 50. We don't want to see this. So we can watch it from the 12-minute. The 4-minute is showing us what we like to see. It's being heavy. That's good. That's very good. But we don't want to see it. We don't want to see the 12-minute close back above here. In fact, we would love for this high. So then now you'd say, good. That's it. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Straight in my stop. On the personal account, good. Looking at the demo, walking it through you live. Walking it live, bro. And then like you could drop your stop right down to the red. So at the same time you're reducing your stop, alright? Just reducing. But look at this ugly price action. You notice? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and now it's going to work here until eventually it sells off here. So I think I'm going to just leave it at that, leave my stop where it is. If it comes here, I'm watching it, I'm going to set an alert on my phone. I'll come back and just say like, probably just kill it, because based off of how this price action is trading, sorry, you can see that they are not willing to displace it fast. When price, or should price come below here, you'd want to see it expand and come back all the way here. But I think this is a little bit too greedy for this price action that we're getting. So I honestly think that we should look at them. Look at them. You see, they come right here and then they stop it. You see, they have no intention of doing it easily. So that's why I said to you, this is a little bit too greedy. But it shouldn't go back to the red before going here. But there is absolutely nothing we can do. There is nothing we can do. So we just have to watch it play out. I'm going to leave it there. Honestly, with all of this that we see, I don't feel bad taking a stop out at break even, considering that we took a partial. If you look at it, you can see they're manipulating it. They're literally manipulating it. They could literally manipulate it back right here and then stop you out. They could literally manipulate it right back to here, and I'm telling you what they're doing behind closed door. They could literally manipulate it back right here, stop out everybody that's short and seeing the rundown, and then continue lower. That's the type of price action that you're in. So in this case, having our stop loss here is quite bad, because it will continue without us, which is frustrating, which could be very, 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 very frustrating, I imagine. So this price action is very frustrating. However, experience teaches wisdom. So you have a choice to make. They just wick it above here, so right. So now all the stops are right here. Alright, it can go back all the way here and continue. We don't want to see that. In fact, we'd love to see them give up the goose now and just trade it lower. In fact, we are going to choose, moving the wrong thing. We are going to choose that enough is enough. On this rundown, you give us the money, or you give us the honey, and we put our stop at break even. Why? Because they just manipulated it again. Alright, we don't want to see the 12-minute candle come back above here. So again, and they're taking forever to do this here. So if they're going to do it again, this is just a condition where you just walk out, leave it alone, play with your kids. You made some money. Today is not the day. You just leave it alone. Again, tried right here once, twice, third time gave us it like we knew it would. They tried again to spook people out right here. It can come back all the way here at the red and continue, but I don't want to be in this condition anymore. It's not ugly, it's not hard, it's just annoying. Alright? It's not ugly, it's not hard, and it's just annoying. So look, what do we also have here? We have the swing high, swing low, the bullish D1 got inverted right here. You notice that? You notice our price is holding right here. So again, really, for it to come back above here, so again doesn't spell this not good. Then now we have this red right here, which is the swing low, which is where I'm going to put the stop. How many times price work here? 1, 2. We don't want to see it come back here a third time, even though it can come back here a third time and then go lower, but it's frustrating. I don't like to be in this condition. Right, so you can just leave it as that. We call the scenario 4. It work. Look, it's even flirting with the stop. It's flirting with the stop. I can't believe I don't get stopped out there. You see, it come right back here to the red and then come back down. So they are, so like, if you can imagine a group of fat ugly white men who are quite evil and very mischievous, they are literally sitting in the room doing this and creating this frustration for people so that they can feel sad, feel hungry, and feel negative. Let's just put it right here and give them some room. Little bit room. So they are literally saying they want to hurt people. They are literally saying that at this moment. So they are literally not allowing it to do what it would usually do. Alright? They are literally not allowing it to do what it would usually do, and they are trying to milk it for all it's worth. Now, the trade idea is not invalidated with this potential stop out here. It's just that for me and my patience, I would like to see it already gone down here. We got money in the bag right here, both live and in my actual account right here, and it's just being ugly. So then now you take something off, you protect yourself, and you end up net positive on the day with a few $100. You know, when you're in a day job, you don't make a few $100 in a couple minutes. It's just, let's say you're trading a 50k Apex account, we would be up maybe around $300-400 on the day. Like, remember, you know, at any point in time we could close the trade and be net positive like $400 or $500. If let's say you're trading a 150k account, that 400 or 500 could easily be 20,000. You see, it's all scalable. The logic is flawless, absolutely. And now it's going to give us, let's be a little bit greedy. Sorry, what do you think? Let's take it there. Alright, let's take it there. And we just heard the ravens crow right out there. Yeah, it's very, very slow, bro. G. And look at it. You see, that's why I said to you, you know, that this would probably be too greedy, and they are not going to have that, and we should take off everything right here. And then you see, we enter the trade, manage the scenario 4. We have our framework. You read it live, you know. Price give you hints because we have the quantize. We read it live, you know. What's this right here? I don't know what that is. Let's remove that. I can't stay. I probably was trying something. We read it live, you know. Price was giving us hints right here, you know. And price did fail to close above. Remember, you know, it's black here, you know. But you have to use the box. Your only idea could be to dim out the borderline, right, like this, and then write the blue there. If you can't internalize it, but I can internalize it because hey, I know it, I created it, right? So this is a blue and then another blue right here, right? Price failed to close above it. What's this? Scenario 4, right? Wicket come back down, right? What did we say? What is the best point to take the entry? The best point to take the entry would be here. We'll put the stop already in place, being that this is a protected swing high. Saying that this is the D1, bearish D1, and price should have come back there. We enter the trade. We don't use anything like no FEG or no fuckery duckery, you know, because how can we know what fuckery duckery to choose? Yes, you see the fuckery duckery there, all right. But I'm sure there was fuckery duckery elsewhere on other time frames, all right. Anyway, further proving the point, is it really the fuckery duckery or is it the red line? For me, it's the red line. Price come, we enter right there, stop loss here, watched it agonizingly trade all the way down, and see it there, brody. Simple dimple 1 2 3. Granted, it take long, and we ended up exiting before we could get this or even this that we expect it. But a proof of concept, and you can see it doing well. So I'm going to cut it here for today. I'm going to kill the look. See there now, bam, that's nice. So we kill it. We kill it here. They stressed us out. You could see the concept working right here. You get the 50 flip right here. Come all the way down. We could have gotten more money, but at the end of the day, it's just the first day. You see that it works. You see that I trade it with you live. You can get some confidence with it now, and then like you can see, the quantizes are flawless. What gave us the idea that we're going to go against the bullish bias? Fail to close above. That was telling. We had the 50 right here. We say scenario 4. Come down to the red. Bam. Perfect day. We take this win. We're done for this session. You don't go back in and try and milk it. We're done for this session. Alright? So let's keep it at that. We can go again tomorrow. If you have any question, you can continue to watch it. Before I leave you, this is what you should continue reading it until you're tired and you're done and you don't have the privacy anymore. This is how you should read it. Still counter trend. Down here, so if price come below here, the daily symmetry has shifted. How you know that the daily symmetry has shifted? Look right here. Remember when I said that we don't want to see the daily candle below this here, line right here? We saw it flirting with it right here. Notice? And you remember when I said to you that we don't want to see this 12-minute candle close back above here? Come right here, and it did all of that. So real time live, executed live, taken on a demo, but also taken on my personal account, and it's selling off. So watch it, continuously track it yourself. You track it from the 12-minute. So there is no new one. So this is a buy side. Now it's selling off like a God, I'm a little bit upset. Now it's selling off crazy. They held it hard, and I said all the way to here. It could come all the way here and then bounce all the way down to the 50 and then bounce. So now is that you're continuously tracking the bearish D1s that form now on the 12-minute 4-1. So now you have a bearish D1 right here, swing low, swing high. Put that right here. You're tracking it, and in this case, as long as price has not gone down to here so yet, you can trust the bearish D1 because you can say at the very minimum. And looking at this is the third blue. You see this right here. At that very minimum, you're saying that price has unfinished business here. This is the projection. You can leave it alone. We don't really use the fib for like confluences to enter a trade. We just use it because it can give us future turning points. You use it. You have this right here. So this is the blue. So you're saying that this price has blue. Wick down below this blue is not good. Remember that this is a red. So this is a bullish D1, right? 12-minute bullish D1. So if it's to wick this in the next 5 minutes, that's also bad for shorts. Then now you could think scenario 4 on the 12-minute chart again. But I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to continue to go down at least here. You have this 12-minute D1. There's D1 right here. Drop down to the 4. You don't have anything yet, so you'd be working in this range. And you carry on from that. But I have to go now. And you can see proof of concept live. Worked. Net positive on the day. Both in demo and in real life. You just track it from the 12-minute first down to the 4. And you wait for the same thing. And then the lines are always telling on the 12-minute. So you see this red right here. Price should not want to come back above it. So then now you're watching it. Should price come above it back? Right here, you don't want to see price come above it. Should price come above it, and you see a 1-minute bullish D1 form above it, you could say that it's going to continue back higher. But for now, stick to the bearish side because it has been on all-time highs for the longest time. It can do a little bit sell off. But I did what I promised you for today. We trade live, proving it. So I'm going to cut it out here, and we'll talk tomorrow. You can message me on Discord some more if you have any question. I'm going to be watching it on my phone. I have to make some food. All right. If you want the recording, let me know. I can upload it to Google Drives and then send you the link. Alright, broji? So stay blessed. Let's talk in Discord. No love, yeah.